Welcome to the Nourished Brain Solutions podcast, where we leverage the power of whole foods-based integrative nutrition to optimize health, mood, energy, and the gut-brain connection. I'm Sarah Ferreira, an integrative and functionally minded registered dietitian and owner of Nourished Brain Solutions in upstate New York. Let's get you nourished. Hello there, this is Sarah Ferreira, owner of Nourished Brain Solutions in upstate New York, wanting to dive in today to the concept of functional nutrition, what that term means for me personally and professionally, and how the framework of functional nutrition really helps me to filter a lot of the information that I'm gathering in clinical practice. When I completed my training with the Integrative and Functional Nutrition Academy, I felt as if the clouds had lifted and the sun had come back into my professional life. I was beside myself to learn how to more strategically apply a comprehensive framework that saw nutrition as a foundational tool for restoring function and health, and for really seeing how nutritional imbalances can manifest in a variety of ways. The concept of systems biology speaks to how core imbalances in specific biological systems can manifest in other parts of the body. It's amazing to me how even when trying to address just a few specific symptoms through a nutrition-centered approach, so often many other peripheral symptoms are addressed. For instance, when recently working with someone to address digestive concerns, they noticed that their skin had cleared up. You may have heard that what's good for the heart is good for the brain, or that the gut and the brain send signals to each other, or that inflammation can manifest in many ways, including joint pain or fatigue. More knowledge and better tools for assessment have resulted in a range of potential interventions for reaching personalized health and performance goals. Now, when we think about using nutrition as a foundational strategy for restoring health, we're talking about more than just eating your fruits and vegetables or prevention or management of chronic disease. Instead, nutrition goals addressed as part of a functional nutrition or systems biology approach could be looking at multiple aspects of well-being, such as mood, attention, endurance or strength, memory, metabolic health, weight maintenance, as well as medical nutrition therapy for specific conditions. A functional nutrition-oriented approach examines how dysfunction or dis-ease fits into the larger picture of a person's medical history, biomarkers, dietary habits, anthropometrics, and nutrition-focused physical exam findings. For instance, a simple black and white nutrition approach might consider a higher percentage of body fat or adipose tissue being overweight as a simple calorie counting exercise. Calories in, calories out. In contrast, an integratively minded nutrition approach could see that very same body composition very differently. Thinking about what is the history of this body composition? What was the timing of the concern related to the percentage of muscle mass versus adipose tissue? Was it timed with shifts in hormones? Perhaps shifts into menopause? What are the drivers behind changes in body composition? Are there habits? Are there tendencies, learned eating behaviors, or triggers for eating that are perpetuating a cycle that's undesirable for an individual? What other lifestyle considerations might be a factor? Are there physical imbalances present, perhaps in the thyroid glands, that are contributing? What is the health of the microbiome? We know that the bacteria living in the gut can determine how many calories are extracted from food. How about genetics? Might this person have a genetic susceptibility to a higher body mass index or to more difficulty with really sensing hunger and fullness in a clear way? Is someone not sleeping enough causing their hunger hormones to run amok? Are we sure that we know really how that body composition is breaking down? We know that the number on the scale can often be misleading, right? It really does matter much more what that number is made up of. What's water? What's muscle? What's lean body mass, right? Really, body composition analysis overall. I often tell potential clients that an integrative or functional approach to nutrition is often very different from the conventional, what I call meal plan model of nutrition. You may know the one. Someone goes in to see a professional, a nutrition professional. In their minds, their goal is to be given a meal plan, right? And then they may be sent on their merry way. One of my clients recently referred to this type of encounter and the resource that she received during one of these visits for guidance around a vegan dietary eating pattern as a sheet of paper with a chickpea math problem. Just thinking about amounts of chickpeas that she might need to eat to meet a given protein goal. Now, of course, there are times when information in and of itself can hold a lot of power in someone's life to create breakthroughs and momentum. But in my experience, the greatest change and the most breakthroughs happen through a committed process where the whole person is integratively accounted for and supported, including through lifestyle, stress management, pattern recognition. Whether our goals are prevention of disease, promotion of optimal health, or something in between, this framework of functional nutrition and systems biology, I think really encourages us to put together pieces of the puzzle that could come together to create the health reality or just the experience of wellness that we'd like to have in our lives. Hi there, Sarah Ferreira here, owner of Nourished Brain Solutions. It's my goal with this podcast to explore strategies for empowered and well-informed food and eating decisions. If this information has been supportive to you, please share with your friends and leave me a review up on iTunes. To learn more about how food is impacting the way you feel on a day-to-day basis, head over to my website at www.nourishedbrainsolutions.com for a free copy of my food mood journal. We'll see you soon.